Never yell and shout at your partner. Don't shout. Shouting should be out. There should be no shouting. Shouting is for jahil people. Shouting is for ignorant people who are, have no knowledge at all. They shout. People, normal people, they don't shout. Hazrat Umar radiallahu anhu, he says, when one is fire, other should use himself as water. Once a man went to Hazrat Umar radiallahu anhu, to his wife used to shout at him. And he said, let me go to Hazrat Umar. He's a man. Of course, Umar, whenever Umar radiallahu anhu comes, we start talking about, like, yeah, he was the man. Huh? Look at his wife. So one person came and he wanted to sort the problem out between him and his wife. His wife used to shout at him so much. In the night time, he said, I'm going to go to Umar and ask him. As soon he came and as soon he got to the door, was going to knock the door, he heard Umar's wife is shouting at him. Hazrat Umar I'm talking about, second caliph of Islam, Hazrat Umar radiallahu anhu. Shaitan runs away. As soon he hears that Umar is coming from that side, Shaitan runs away from that side. And his wife is shouting at him, and the man outside, he couldn't hear Umar radiallahu anhu. He knows he's there, but he couldn't hear nothing at all. Umar is saying something back to his wife. So he turned around. As he was going, as Umar radiallahu anhu came out. And he said, you came here to ask something? Why were you standing at my door? He said, no, it's okay, that's fine. I don't want to ask anything. He said, no, come on, tell me. That's the reason I'm caliph. Ask me, I can sort your problem out. He said, Umar, the problem is the same problem I'm having in my house, but you have in your house. So basically, my wife shouts at me so much. That's the reason I've come to you to sort the problem out. But it seems like the same problem is going on in your house too. Umar, Allah, look at the answer of Umar. Anyone would say anything to Hazrat Umar or Hazrat Rasulullah, he would take his sword out. Umar is very famous for talking. He would talk later. First, he would take his sword out. When he became Muslim, no one would dare. Even Rasulullah was not going to Makkah, to Khanaqah to do tawaf. These guys going to kill me. Umar became Muslim. He said, Ya Rasulullah, this religion is true, isn't it? He said, yeah. Allah is there. He said, yeah. Why are we scared? I'm going to go. He took his sword out, he went there. And he said, oh people, I've become Muslim. Anyone who wants to make his wife widow, come forward. Come forward. Then I'm going to chop your head off. And he did tawaf front of everyone. All leaders, everyone sitting there. Hundreds of people sitting there. No one would dare come near Umar. I'm talking about that Umar. But he's taking all the shouting of his wife. So he said to the man, he said, you know the lady inside was shouting at me? She left her parents for me. You know, when I go on battles outside the Medina, she waits for me at home and she makes du'as for me for my safety to come back home. When I come home, my clothes are clean, food is ready. It's this woman is doing. And cannot just take a little bit shouting of this woman. Then what kind of man am I? So taking shouting, this is why you are man. This is the reason Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has called Ar-Rijalu Qawwamun. Men are the one who are the maintainer. Allah never said An-Nisa'u Qawwamun. Women cannot, do these things. Emotionally they are weak. We are emotionally very strong. That's a different thing. Nowadays, men become emotionally very weak. That's the reason whenever someone phone me, Imam Sahib, this is what my husband doing, I thought he's not man. According to Quran, he's not man. Because man is the one who's Ar-Rijalu Qawwamun. I will just believe he's man. That person is not a man who says to his wife, you have to work. He's not man. So you coming out from the condition, the tarif of Qawwamun, the quality of Qawwamun. You're supposed to be earning money. You're supposed to be running your house. You're supposed to be finishing the fights between your wife and between your mom. If something going on between mom and wife, I always say the key person in the house for finishing fight is the man. He can finish any fight. If he has some sense, he can do it. Because mom loves him, wife loves him. He can sort the problems out. If he cannot sort his children out, he cannot sort the house out, he cannot sort nothing at all out, the man is not man. According to this quality, he is not man. Why? Because he has no quality of Qawwamun.